Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. See if I can get my correct screen shared. There we go. Happy Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. Got a rally going on today. Dow up almost 1,400. NASDAQ up 593. S&P futures up 175. So hopefully you can hear me and see my screen. Roku up over 6%, Nvidia up 6.5%, Amazon up 5 2/3, Netflix up 5.5%. Just a lot of green coming in. PLTR up a little under 8%. So what will we get out of the gates? Will we get a pullback or a continued rip? I'm going to approach today just like I did yesterday, just being pretty careful about entries. Hopefully we get some similar price action in terms of a little bit of chop. Had some nice chop yesterday after that initial wild movement. VIX just under 40. Bell's going to ring here in about 10 seconds. And there is the bell. S&P pushing up out of the gates. NASDAQ coming down just a touch. S&P up 164, NASDAQ up 580. PLTR pushing up, AMD pushing up. Amazon coming down a bit. I saw something today where I think noon today, I'm assuming noon Eastern, Trump was going to slap China with 50% more tariffs if they don't get rid of the tariffs that they raised on us. So, guess we will see. That could move the market. Roku up 7.5%. Going to be getting a second bar here in about 30 seconds. Yeah, any issues y'all are having, it's got to be on your end. Everything's fine on our end. I haven't changed anything since I first started. Getting our second bar now. No, it's not me, Dark Avenger. Why don't you try logging out and logging back in? Sometimes when you disconnect and then reconnect, it fixes your issue. S&P futures coming down. NASDAQ coming down. So I'm kind of watching PLTR, see if it holds up here as the NASDAQ's coming down. S&P futures coming down. Again, I'll probably be very conservative on my size. About a 40-point move down in the S&P futures. Yeah, good catch there. Microsoft definitely holding here. Meta also holding. Let's see what Microsoft options look like. 3DTE, not awful. Might jump in some early Microsoft here if it comes down just a bit more. I would look at the 372.5 calls. Let's see if I can get it filled for 575. Filled at 570. A little early upside continuation in Microsoft. Really don't want it to come down much more at all, really. Yeah. See if it'll hold here. Not seeing any big volume bars. Amazon coming down. Getting weak. I need a reversal from Microsoft and a rip up to highs of day. Definitely need to stay above yesterday's low. And I don't like what Microsoft's doing now. They get held up, and now it's struggling a bit. Where some of these others are popping up, like Apple, Coin, Nvidia. If it goes below yesterday's low, I will exit. but was not wanting it to come down that far. Nice little bounce up in Apple. Not seeing any mighty 90s. Meta's holding up fairly well too. Hasn't moved a lot. Just need a reverse from Microsoft, rip up to highs. S&P and NASDAQ just essentially pretty choppy at the moment. Yeah, I don't like that Microsoft is turning in a red bar here where a lot of stocks are turning in green bars. No big volume bars anywhere. Looks like it might be another day of mostly price action trades. Need a bounce, Microsoft. Need a rip, roar, and bounce like we had yesterday morning when I was on Amazon. CrowdStrike coming up to highs of day. NASDAQ trying to come back up to get through where it opened, get through highs. I obviously had Microsoft go against me, so started out underwater in this one. MU up to highs of day. MSTR through highs. Baidu staying weak. SMCI staying weak. NVIDIA up over 7%. I haven't even looked at the 0 DTE to see how wide of an iron condor you can get. But somewhat choppy. You can kind of see Microsoft is pretty choppy. Meta, Apple. VIX coming down 37.45. That's wild. 320, 330. Well, I mean, it is chopping right now. Haven't had a push up or a push down. Baidu broke lows of day. I don't really like this Microsoft price action. He needs to show me something here. SMCI, which I said was weak, broke lows of day. Amazon coming back down. Yeah, I'm just going to close my Microsoft. It's just not doing what I wanted it to do out of the gates. Filled at 485 in Microsoft. So just, it was strong there and it just kind of started getting weak. Pretty choppy. I'm sure Microsoft will rip up to highs of day now. And again, I can always re-enter. Apple, the rip up to highs of day. So it looks like we might be breaking out here. And looks like Microsoft flushed me out just enough. Popping back up. Still not much for volume, though. Baidu had a mighty 90. Didn't have a really big price push, but nice volume pop. Again, market's probably just sitting here waiting for some news. But yeah, we'll see what happens midday with that China deal. See if there's a market reaction to it. Steve, you in anything yet? Pretty choppy. Long Meta and PDH. I don't have PDH on my board. Yeah, Meta pretty similar to Microsoft. Pretty tough price action for directional right now with the chop. S&P trying to get up to break out of highs, but nothing yet. Baidu Mighty 90 would have worked. pretty choppy here. Yeah, there, Microsoft bounced up. So hopefully some of you guys stayed in it. Yeah, she's a moving now. Microsoft is just right after I exited. These choppy days are a little bit difficult. Yeah, Microsoft's up to highs of day. Anybody hold Microsoft? I shot Moel. I was considering it. I just got underwater so quick. Took a minus 320. It's just one of those things where it's like if you're aggressive and get in, sometimes that works because if you're not aggressive, then you may miss it. So can be a bit frustrating. Yeah, I do like Meta higher too. You know, it's pretty much just been in chop mode, but with the market strong, no, looks like it's not going to wait for me to enter. Yeah, kind of some tough to read price action. Yeah, it's just not really moving. I guess it's like it can't get through highs. I thought it was going to push up there on this bar, but it got whack-a-mole right back down. Honestly, this price action might not be bad for a TLC trade. It's just not really moving much in relation to how wide an iron condor you can get. We'll see if it gets any momentum to the upside here. Yeah. There goes coin, Microsoft. No, I haven't changed anything, Dark Avenger. Yeah, I mean, it's not happening on anybody else's that we've been told, so. Nice push up in coin. Coin may be getting a big volume bar here. VIX trending downward. Yep, nice push up in Microsoft. You probably got a better fill than I did too, Moel, didn't you? In hindsight, I should have gotten in if it would have came down to yesterday's low. Oh yeah, much better fill than me at 570. Yeah, Meta not moving at all. Coin bar. Yeah, probably a good bail on Meta. Bar's not quite going to get there in coin. I don't know that I want to play that as a mighty 90 though. I was looking to get long PLTR as well. That was another one I was looking at. It's up to highs. Hood with a little mighty 90 short. If anybody's brave enough to short something. I mean, NASDAQ's only up over 4%. Let's see what coin looks like for a little upside continuation. See, coin, I would trade the 167.5 calls. Filled at 575. Man, that's a crappy fill. So looking for coin to stay strong here. Got an awful fill. Is that the that really big monitor that I have there, Moel? It's gonna get long PLTR as well. But it looks like I may have missed it. Yeah, I have the 49-inch Samsung Odyssey. Is that what you're talking about, the Samsung? Yeah, my only issue is I haven't been able to get it like the numbers smaller. I was talking about that when I first got it. All right, PLTR upside continuation on the 86 calls. Filled at 305. Coinbase coming down now too. I use yesterday's low as my exit. Yeah, it looks looks real similar to mine. What are those people climbing on the wall? All right, so a little pause here. After this pause, I need a little push. I've got my Surface Pro attached to my monitor like that, and then I have my Asus, that really brand new laptop. I got it attached to two other monitors, so I have 6 screens. So S&P just still kind of trending up in terms of TLC. I mean, it hasn't had real big pushes, but I probably still wait a little bit. Coinbase, I guess if you would have played that big green bar like a mighty 90, it would be a winner. So I'm hoping that after this red bar, it redirects. So yeah, I believe this is the one that I got. Which is a pretty good deal, $800. I got an order at 335 to close half my PLTR. Nickel away. Filled at 335. Close half of PLTR. Close another at 365. After the first 20 minutes, S&P's been pretty directional. Yeah, coin it had that nice push up and then had that volume pop at mighty 90 and got two red bars. So other chip stocks though, they're not chip stocks, but coin stocks pushing up. MSTR, hood through highs of day. Come to think of it, I don't have a profit target on coin yet. I would close half my coin, which it's going to have to push. At 640. It's going to have to get up to highs of day, probably. Actually, I'll go 635. Microsoft's still right up at highs of day. Man, got duked out on that one. Chip stocks really strong. Nvidia, AMD. Filled at 365 to close another PLTR. Close another at 395. All right, Coinbase, I need highs of day. It's your destiny. Do what you are destined to do. Apple pushing up. VIX down at 37.06. NASDAQ up 755. S&P up 201. The Dow up 1464. CrowdStrike really strong. Will the Dow hit up 2K today? That's the question. That's it, Coinbase. Get to your destiny. We all have a destiny. Your destiny is highs of day. Baidu coming down to lows of day. You just got to wonder when S&P is going to pull back. At some point, you think we're going to get a pullback. Not this bar though. Apple is pushing up. NASDAQ trying to clip highs of day. Yeah, that's right out of our longs. Yeah, this market, part of risk management could be, not getting long more than 2 stocks or not getting short more than 2 stocks. Like in today's case, if you're long 3 or 4 stocks and then there's a sizable drop, like here we got the VIX coming up now. It could really hurt you. 2 is my max. Looks like Coinbase is going to get a mighty 90 short. I don't like that. Yeah, AMD sitting right at yesterday's highs of day. PLTR holding up. Coinbase is back to about where I got in. But it's got this mighty 90 short. I don't like it, but because it's up almost 6%, I'm going to keep holding here, see what happens. Maybe get lucky. Maybe not. Ah, man. Easy Coinbase. Easy peasy. Wouldn't blame you if you just bailed on Coinbase. Especially after it got a mighty 90 short. Yeah, I mean, right now probably wouldn't be a bad time to enter a TLC. It's kind of stopped pushing up at the moment, anyway. The last 30 minutes, it's been in about a 20-point range. So, Abash got out of Coinbase. Many thanks. It'll rip now. Let's go, Coinbase. Thank you, Abash. Well, you owe us for Microsoft anyway. Sorry. PLTR is still going up for us. The heck was that bar in Amazon? Must have been a glitch. S&P trying to come back up to highs of day, as is NASDAQ. Just got an odd feeling about something's going to happen. Microsoft chopping right at highs. Yeah, we'll give it about one more bar here. Coin doesn't get up. I've got a funny feeling. Yeah, MSTR with a couple red bars down. Yeah, I'm going to get out of coin. Filled at 515. PLTR starting to come down too. So I'm going to exit that and just take my profits. Filled at 325. S&P coming down now. So don't think I'm going to get in anything else. I'm just going to watch closely and maybe try some TLCs today. I'm in no hurry though because everything is so wide. So be leery of the noon Eastern. I think it was China tariffs, potentially us raising it 50%. So, all right, folks. I will see everybody during Power Hour. Peace.